Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Welcome, welcome, welcome. A very, very, very warm welcome. Very warm welcome. A very, very, very warm welcome. Very, very good morning to all of you. International Society for Krishna Consciousness welcomes all of you for this Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 18 chapters, 18 hours, 18 sessions, 6 chapters, 6 days, 6 sessions. Srimad Bhagavad Gita means the song of God, the beautiful song of God. Sri means beautiful, Bhagavad means God, and Gita means song. The beautiful song of God. I would say there's a beautiful song of love of God from God Himself. So the Lord is expressing His strong, intense desire that we all should be happy, very happy, very happy. So we saw in the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita that Arjuna is identifying himself as Pandava and Krishna is saying, no, no, you are not Pandava, you are soul. And in first chapter, Arjuna is identifying himself as himself um, as Pandava and Kauravas as his enemy. So Krishna is saying, no, 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 you are soul, and your real enemy is lust, anger, greed. And Arjuna is identifying himself as Pandava and Kaurava as his enemy, and Pandavas as his elites, friends. But Krishna is saying that our real identity is not Pandava, we are soul. Our real enemy is lust, and our real friend is Gurudev and Krishna. So when as long as we don't identify ourselves with Atma, and as long as we don't identify lust as our real enemy, as long as we don't identify the spiritual master and Krishna as our real friend, we will be in the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, that is Arjuna Vishada Yoga. So we should come to Sankhya Yoga, and we should come to Karma Yoga, we should come to Jnana Karma Sannyas Yoga, and we should come to Karma Sannyas Yoga, and then ASK, ASK, JKD. So we should come to Dhyana. Once we understand, the point is we can not see with our eyes that we are soul. We cannot see with our eyes that there is lust, which is our real enemy. We cannot see with our eyes that it, that the spiritual master is our friend. That we cannot see even Krishna. But the eyes of Bhagavad Gita, now we should understand that we are part and parcel of Krishna, and our goal is to now focus on the teachings of the Lord. Before we go ahead with this chapter 6, we'll go through for better understanding, we will go through a small introduction. It is said that camera and human body is useless because without focus. Yeah, we have a camera, and if it doesn't have a focus, we have a camera, and if it doesn't have a focus, it's useless. Similarly, this human body, if it's not focused, as soul, we should be connected to super soul. As living entity, we should be connected to Krishna. As a jiva, as a Brahma, we should be connected to Parabrahma. So in this way, we should be focused, and as focused as Arjuna when he was tested by in the Duryodhan Institute of Technology. Arjuna was told, and 105, 106 devotees, students were told, see, I want you all to hit the eye of the parrot. So everybody could see everything, but Arjuna said, I can see nothing but eye of the parrot. And he was the gold medalist in Dronacharya Institute of military warfare. That is focus. For better understanding and easy assimilation of the subject matter, the session will be taken in the following manners. Phase 1, slok 1 to 9, we'll see how Arjuna is still saying that, oh, if the divine knowledge we can get by doing sannyas, let me go and do sannyas. And Krishna will tell, I will tell you that how difficult is to go and take sannyas as a, and mind you all, there are three kind of sannyas, and these sannyas which is being mm, discouraged is karma sannyas, and in the 13th chapter onwards, the sannyas which is discouraged is gyan sannyas. So there is karma sannyas, gyan sannyas, and bhakti sannyas. So Arjuna is being discouraged not to go for that forest to do that ashtanga yoga and take sannyas. In phase 2, we will see from slok 10 to 32 the different stages of ashtanga yoga and sage. Then actually, phase 3 is the real turning point in Arjuna's consciousness. There are three turning points in Arjuna's consciousness. That is second chapter, slok number 7, and Chanchalaya Mana Krishna, that is in sixth chapter, and in the 12th chapter, slok number 1. These are the turning points. If we study as a student of Bhagavad Gita, we should will identify this. After that, the mindset of Arjuna is not like before. So in the fourth phase, we will see slok 37 to 45, the destination of, even if a Niskam Karma Yogi is unsuccessful, what is his destination? And Bhakti Yoga is the topmost. Again, it is established, Nishkam Karma Yoga is the topmost. So be a yoga, be a yogi. Tashmad Yogi Bhava Arjuna. Krishna does not say Tashmad Karmi Bhava Arjuna. Krishna does not say Tashmad Papi Bhava Arjuna. Krishna says Tashmad Yogi Bhava Arjuna. So let us dive into the sixth chapter of Bhagavad Gita, phase 1, right now. So Arjuna, Krishna is saying, Sri Bhagavan Vacha. Sri means beautiful. Bhagwan means the most important person. Vacha means says. So the most important person, the most beautiful, most important person is saying something. That means he is saying something beautiful and important for us. That means Vyas Muni is saying we should be alert. We should be alert. We should keep our waist tight and the backbone straight and catch every word, not only every word, every letter, not to speak here and there, not to do anything here and there, and not think anything here and there. Anashrita karma phalam karyam karma karoti sa sannyasi cha yogi cha sa niragni cha nacha kriyam. In the second chapter, in the fifth chapter, Krishna is concluding that the happiness, the divine knowledge, which can be achieved by Ashtang, that is sannyas yoga, that is by going to jungle, Ashtang yoga, that is karma sannyas, and also it can be achieved by Nishkam karma yoga. And Krishna, Arjuna is saying that who is a real sannyasi, who is a real yogi. Real sannyasi, a real yogi is one who does all the activities but is not attached to the fruit of the activities. Anashrita karma phalam karyam karma karoti. He is doing activities, and these activities are to please Krishna, but it has got nothing to do with nothing to do that I will be doing for my family, I will be doing for my society, I will be doing for my nation. It's for pleasing Krishna. And so he is a real sannyasi, not that one who is not lighting fire or not doing any activity. Prabhupada actually did yajna, and that to marriage yajna, diksha yajna, and also he cooked every day 40 devotees. And Chakriya, Prabhupada was actually made 108 temples and had more than 10,000 disciples. Then he wrote more than 90 books. In this way, Prabhupada was doing activities and he was enlightening fire. But he was a real sannyasi and a real yogi. So, one who is Krishna is saying that Arjuna, that yogi and sannyasi, is not one who is doing no activity. Like you think that by going to the forest and just sitting like that and not fighting with Bhishma Pitama, you will get divine knowledge. No. Yam sannyasam iti prahur yogam tam vidi pandava nahi sannyasta sankalpo yogi bhavati kashana. What is sannyas? Sannyas means to cut off from all material desires. And what is yoga? Yoga means to get connected to Krishna. So both are complementary. Both actually helps each other. Both have the same destination. A sannyasi will have material desire because he has got total Krishna conscious desire, and a yogi has got always in Krishna consciousness because he has got no material desires. So in this way, a sannyas and karma yogi will have the same final destination. And for Arjuna, sannyas yogi will be very difficult. You should take the Nishkam karma path. Arjuna is trying to avoid that and is saying that, oh, give me a chance. I will like to take. I will like to. I will like to. I will like to get divine knowledge by going to sannyas. Tell me, how does a Ashtang yogi? How does the yogi performs his activities? You say that Krishna, for Ashtang yogi also to take sannyas, one has to be pure. So, what if a person wants to take sannyas but his mind is not pure? So, to make his mind pure, the Ashtang yogi also has to do Nishkam Karma Yoga. He should do Yajna Dan Tapa. He should serve the Vaishnavas, and gradually, by the blessings, when his mind becomes pure, he can go to the forest and do Nishkam Karma. You can do the Sannyas Yoga. Arurukshor Munir Yogam Karma Karanam Uchate Yoga Taseva Samakaranam Uchate. Here, there are two types of Ashtang Yogi mentioned. One is the junior Ashtang Yogi and senior Ashtanga Yogi. Like we have the junior school and the senior school. So, sure, Munir Yoga, as long as his mind is not pure, he should be in the society and he should do some service. When his mind is pure, he should go to the forest and go deeper into Krishna, deeper into Sannyas Ashtanga Yoga. It's like before, uh, before Anartha Nivritti, one should be in the one should work hard in the doing Nishkam Karma Yoga, and after that, Anartha Nivritti, one can go to the forest and do sannyas yoga. Indriya Arteshu Guna Karma Juna Anusaya Sarva Yoga Tadochate. So that person who is elevated in consciousness, who's renounced all the material desires, that is after Ananta Nivritti, he can he can he can go to the forest for the further process of Ashtanga Yoga. Utter Atma Atmanam Natmanam Avas the Yati Atmano Atma Atmanam Atma 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 Atma. Almost 7 times there is Atma in Sanskrit. Here Krishna says that one is a junior sannyasi, one is a junior Ashtanga yogi or a senior Ashtanga yogi. It depends on the it depends on the it depends on the fact that how is what is happening in his mind. When the mind is connected to Krishna, then the mind is our best friend, and the mind is not connected to Krishna, the mind is our enemy. So in this way, the here Krishna is telling about it's the qualification is something like is that one should have his mind purified, and the mind is a friend if it is mind is a friend. The mind is friend if it is uh, fixed to Krishna, and mind is enemy if it's not fixed to Krishna. The word Atma is interesting. In Sanskrit, it's an interesting language because one word can represent seven objects like Atma, Atma, and uh, Atma can mean body, Atma can mean mind, Atma can mean soul, Atma can mean intelligence. So this way, here, what does Atma means is actually it means mind. What does that letter means? It we should get it from the reference to context, or we should refer to the acharyas. Like and one object can be uh, also told in seven different ways. Like the sun can be called Surya, sun can be called as Ravi, and there are many ways. Like water can be called as Jal, Apa. This way there are. So Sanskrit is a very, very, very interesting language. Bandhur atma atmana tasya ena atmani jita satrutve vartate atmane. One who has conquered his mind, one whose mind is in Krishna, he has conquered his mind, he is the best friend, and one has mind is not in Krishna, was for him, the mind is uncontrolled and his mind is his worst enemy. Jitatma, so the Jitatmanah prasantasya. So again, this correlates with the teachings of the third chapter, Kamesha, Krodesha, Rajaguna, Samadbhava. So Krishna says lust is our uh, enemy, and here also it says the mind which is not attached to Krishna is our enemy. Jitatmana prasantasya param atma samahitah shito dukkeshu tatasana. For a person whose mind is in Krishna, who has relished the bliss of Krishna consciousness, for him, the material pain, material pleasure, material unfavorable situation, material favorable situation, honor, dishonor does not matter. He is like the man who knows that I want to go to the 100th floor, and a fat man comes and it pushes him and beats him, but he knows that this fat man is going in the 25th floor. Then after that he is free, so he tolerates. Correct. So the pure devotee tolerates everything because he knows the goal of his life. He has got limited energy, limited time, and limited power, so he does not waste in resisting or complaining. ज्ञान विज्ञान तृप्त आत्मा कुतस्त विजितेन्द्रिय युक्त उच्यते योगी समस्म कंचन. Gyan is to know that God is there, but Vigyan is to understand, to really serve the God. Jnana Jnana Tiptatma, he also has the knowledge, but also has Vijnana and is very satisfied. And he has controlled his senses because his mind is peaceful. And such a person is called a yogi. Samadostra uh, lost kanchana. So whether it's a rusted piece of iron or gold, for him, if it is not in connection with Krishna, it is useless. Like Sanatan Goswami, when he was asked to give the most to give the Chintamani stone from the waste paper basket, he and gave him the Chintamani stone. And again the man came that there must be something which is more valuable than Chintamani, because the Chintamani stone is in the waste paper basket. Then he said that yes, there is something more valuable and precious. For that, you throw this Chintamani stone in Yamuna and come. And then he gave Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So for a saint, anything which is not connected to Krishna is useless, worthless, and it doesn't catch his attention, even if it is gold. So, Mitra Ari Udasi Dvesha Bandhushu Sadhushu Cha Papeshu Samabuddhir Vishishyate. Again, the teachings of Bhagavad Gita, fifth chapter, last sloka. विद्या विनय संपन्ने ब्राह्मणी गव्या स्तनी सुनिचे व स्वप्वाके च पंडित समदर्शिना. Whether it's any living entity, he knows that is a soul, because and misunderstanding. Sometimes he is my friend, sometimes he is the enemy, but he is beyond that, and he is beyond the beyond making friends, and he knows that everybody is my brother, somebody is my elder brother, somebody is my younger brother. We are all in the journey going back home, back to Godhead. And from the seniors, I'm getting help. The juniors, I will be helping. He is not envious. अरे वाह भला उसका कमीज मेरे कमीज से सफेद के how come his shirt is more whiter than my shirt. Ultras surf detergent soap by Krishna's mercy, but at least I got a I got a washing water, and he's not worried. He knows that Krishna has been very kind, genuinely understands that Krishna has been very kind. So whether one is a sinner or a or a pious, he knows that due to wrong circumstances, somebody is a sinner. Due to um, some favorable situations, one is pious. But he, our real benefit is a consciousness. Oh, Krishna! If by going into doing Ashtanga yoga, one can get that divine knowledge. I will go there.
Why are you
Why to fight?
and indulging me in this Vishankara Yoga?
Bhakti Yoga. Why do you want me to fight with
Fight with
Rama, Kripa Shanta, and all Dronacharya?
I will avoid that.
That's okay, okay.
I will tell you.
How does start practicing Ashtanga Yoga? Krishna, please tell me. I don't want it. So Krishna says, okay, fine. So Yogita tam atmanam rahasi stita ekakiyat chitatma. So the Ashtanga yogi, he
Mind is pure. He goes
goes to
towards
secluded
secluded
places
places and
and
stays
stays alone,
alone. And
and uh, there he finds a place uh, that
there he is very
peacefully situated,
situated.
and
And
he finds a place which is clean, and which is not very high, not very low. If
it
it
is
is
high,
high,
the
the
wind
wind
will
will
come
come
and
to him. If it is
very
very
low, the water will come and
and
disturb him. So he finds
it's
a
a
place
place which is not
low and it is
शौचदेश प्रतिष्ठाप्य स्थिरं उच्चम शैलाजीना सुषुत. So he finds a place
which
which is
is neither
high nor low.
and he
In that place,
he
he
is very
very
pure
pure, and
and
he puts a kusha grass. Kusha grass is that grass which is
very pure.
says that it
So
is
it says
the power to
to
power
power
to
to
kick away
all the
keep
keep
away
away
all
all
the
the
ants,
hands,
insects,
insects,
and
and
reptiles. We are
we
doing
are doing
yam, niyam,
yum
asana,
yum
pranayam, and suddenly an ant comes in the nose, and it will disturb our
disturb our
consciousness. And
consciousness.
so, kusha grass is above the kusha grass. Above the kusha grass, actually,
One
one
puts
puts kusha grass. One
puts
puts uh, a
deer
deer
skin.
skin. A
Deer
deer
skin
skin
is
is
good
good
because
because by
putting
putting
a deer
skin
skin
uh,
also
got a got a
the
the
quality
quality
of
of
keeping
keeping
the
the
snakes
snakes
and
and
reptiles.
reptiles.
And
And above that, he puts a
puts it
silver
there and
and
then he said that
that
is
is
yum
yam,
yum
yam,
asana,
asana,
then
that is
pranayam,
pranayam, then
prati
pratyahara.
araha, then
Then after that, uh,
he
he
goes
into
ara,
Sara
yam
and
and samadhi.
Tatra
Tatra
Ekam Yata Chaitya Bhavishya Sena Yogam
ekam
Adati.
and
gradually
He is
keeping
the Desh.
height, and he's sitting in Kamalasana, Padmasana, and is keeping his backbone straight, and his mind is controlled, and his senses are controlled, and he's keeping his eyes neither full open or half open. Samam kaya shiro grivam dharyan achala stira samprekshaya nishkagram swam Dishachanavalokayan. In this way, the waist is tight, and the backbone, neck, and the head is erect in straight line, and is staring at the tip of the nose steadily, and is not keeping the eyes fully open or half open. If it is fully open, you will see everything, birds flying and butterfly flying, but he is not keeping the eyes closed. He may go to sleep and start snoring. So he keeps the eyes neither fully open or half open, but in the tip of the present, the gradually present atma vigata bhira brahmachari व्रते स्थितः मनः संयम मच्चित्तो युक्तासित मतपराम. He is very peaceful. He is very, very peaceful. And Krishna Bhakta Nishkama Ateva Shanta is very peaceful, and his mind is free from all kind of bad thoughts. His mind is totally in Brahma. Brahma means in Krishna consciousness, free from sex life, and his heart is peaceful and is meditating. I want to see Shirodaksha Vishnu. I want to see Paramatma. Yunjan evam sadatmanam yogi niyata manasa shantim nirvana paramam matsam Stam adhikachati. Gradually by practicing, and this he comes to a state when he comes to dhara, dhyan, and samadhi, and he sees Shirodaksha Vishnu in his mind, and he starts smiling, seeing the wonderful face of Shirodaksha Vishnu smiling with his crown, golden crown, and the beautiful earrings, and long beautiful eyes, and a beautiful garland. He smiles and is happy, and he's got unlimited joy. Nati asnasta. Mm. So in this way, he is into it. He is blissful. He has got the divine knowledge. Arjuna is saying, is there any more rules and regulation? I am ready for going to the forest. Krishna says, wait, 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 wait. Nati asnata tu yogasti. Na cha ekantam anasnata na chati swapna silasya jagrata naiva cha Arjuna. One who eats a lot or one who eats less cannot become a Ashtanga yogi. Oh, one who sleeps more or one who sleeps less cannot be a Ashtanga yogi. One is awake a lot or very awake very less cannot become Ashtanga yogi. Oh, is that so? Yes, yes, Arjuna, yes. Yukta ahara viharasya, yukta chetasya karmashu, yukta sopa bodhasya, yoga bhavati dukkha. Krishna gives a very practical tip. Mm, that such a yogi will be regulated in his eating. He will not eat ati ahar, or he will not do alpa ahar. He will do yukta ahar. He will not sleep too much or he will not sleep too less. He will sleep uh, what is recommended for him. He will not work too much or he will not work less. He will do little work to keep his body and soul together. He will have recreation, but recreation will be not too much or too less. It will be to the point that it will lead him to Krishna consciousness. In this way, such a person, yukta ahara means he will eat such things which will connect him to Krishna. Yukta Viharasa, he will do such recreative activities like, you know, going to temple or going parikrama. It's a recreation for him, but this recreation will connect him to Krishna. Yukta Chetasa, he will work in such a way, in such a environment that that activity will be trying to connect him to Krishna. And he will sleep, even is sleeping 4 hours, 6 hours. is actually so that he can in the while sleeping is thinking about Krishna, because for 18 hours he was doing Krishna conscious activities in the sleep also. For example, when we go for Rath Yatra, so we have 6 hours of solid seven kirtan smaranam, and even in the sleep sometimes we are doing Jai Jagannath. So that way the yogi becomes even in the sleep becomes Krishna conscious. So yukta. So uh, yada viniyatam chittam atmani eva तिष्ठते निस्पृहा सर्वकामेभ्यो युक्त इति उच्यते तदा. He has got no material desire. He has got no, he's free from all kind of material desire. Nispriha sarva kamebhyo is totally established in Paramatma. Mm. His mental activities, mind, intelligence, false ego, ego is established in self, free from all um, such a mental, free from all other mental activities. So in this way, he becomes a good yogi. Yata Deepo, and his mind becomes so peaceful, stops wandering here and there, like a lamp which is burning. But a lamp is burning and there is no wind, it's very steady. Yata Deepo Niva तस्तुम निन्गते सोपामा स्मृता योगिनो यत चित्तस्य युञ्जातो yogam atmana. In this way, his mind is controlled and is totally thinking about Paramatma and is watching Paramatma and is smiling and is relishing that bliss, happiness. In this way, he is becoming a very good yogi. Oh, Krishna, tell me more about such a yogi. What happens when he is perfected? What kind of feelings does he have? So Krishna says, okay, okay, okay. I will tell you. I will tell you. You want to know what is the yogi who is perfected feels like? Yeah. Yatro param ate chittam nirodham yoga sevayam yatra cheva atmana atmanam pashyan atmani tushyati. Because he's in trance, because he's seeing the most beautiful person, and the fragrance coming from Krishna's body, which is pointed with chandan and tulsi, and that's totally taking him to ecstasy. Is totally into, his mind is totally into Krishna consciousness. It's restrained from any material thoughts. He is so happy that he wants to distribute the happiness to everybody. Sukhan yanti Sutan atyantikam yatta buddhigraham atindriyam veti yatracha nacha avyam sthita chalati tatvatam. That kind of happiness, he says that, wow, not only me, every living entity should experience this kind of happiness. Yam labba cha param labam manyate na adikam tata yashmin stito na dukhe na gurun api vichalati. He says that Krishna has been very kind to me. He has given me more than what I deserve. Now, nothing in this world can 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 shake him, whether it's a beautiful woman or a lot of money. Nothing will can disconnect him from Krishna. He has got the best kind of happiness. He has got the best kind of relation. He has got the best kind of place. Now nothing in this world can uh, disconnect him from Krishna. Tam vidyate dukkha samyoga viyoga yoga sanjni tam. Indeed, he is experienced such kind of happiness in this material world, in this material body, that he is he forgets there is something called as misery also. Sa nischayena yuktavya yogo nirvina chetasa sankalpa prabhavan kamam tekta sarvana sheshata manasa evindriya gramam viniyam ya samatataha. So in this way, he is totally watching Shirodaksha Vishnu, and he is also experiencing the fragrance of Shirodaksha Vishnu, and he is also experiencing the touch of the breath coming from Shirodaksha Vishnu, and he is totally also hearing the beautiful sound which is coming from Shirodaksha Vishnu Sudarshan Chakra, and he is totally into it. All his senses are in Krishna consciousness. He engages himself to the practice of yoga and is determined. Krishna is very kind to me, and he will never ever get deviated, and he is totally full, totally understands that whatever the scriptures have said, by Krishna's mercy, I am experiencing this, and he will not get deviated. And he understands the goal of life is to please Krishna. Sane sane uparameda buddhyadriti grihitaya atma samstam mana kritva na kinchid api chintaya. Gradually, he experienced such wonderful happiness. He is fixed, intelligence is fixed, and he feels that now that I am experiencing this kind of happiness, I will be happy and I'll make every living entity happy. I got the best thing, and now I'll give the best thing to everyone. Yato yato nischala yato nischala ati manasa chanchalam astiram tato niyama etad atmani eva basam niyad. For a minute, sometimes his mind goes here and there, but he says, "Oh, how come my mind is not thinking about Krishna?" And he says, "I cannot stay without thinking about Krishna." Again, he fixes himself to the Shirodaksha Vishnu, and is and the minute he is not thinking about Krishna, he is suffering as if as a fish is suffering without water. And again, he go back to Krishna consciousness, and in this way, he is now totally established in total Krishna consciousness. Prasanta manasa hi enam yoginam sukham uttamam upa iti santa rajasam brahmabhuta akalmasham. So much purification happens. Oh, so much intense love develops, that he is freed from all kinds of miseries, all kinds of pain. Yunjam evam sad atma nam yogi vigata kalmasha sukhena brahma sansparsham Atyantam Sukham Ashnute. He is experiencing the topmost kind of happiness, highest stage of perfect happiness in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. And he is free from all the contamination, because Krishna is pure, and by being near Krishna, he becomes very pure. Sarvabhutastam Atmanam Sarvabhutani Chatmani Ikshate Yoga Yuktatam Sarvatra Samadarshana. Now that he is fixed in Krishna consciousness, and he wants to spread this Krishna consciousness in all the direction, and is wishing good for every living entity. He is he is thinking about the welfare of every living entity. Such a devotee, such a strong yogi is a real strong yogi. Okay. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvam chamay अपि मयि पश्यति तस्याहं न प्रणश्यामि सा च मे न Pranashati, he falls in love with Krishna so much that everywhere he sees Krishna. And every direction he sees Krishna. Whether he looks up, he sees Krishna. Whether he looks down, he sees Krishna. Like a young boy who is in love with a girl, he starts seeing the girl everywhere. Similarly, this person, a devotee, is in love with Krishna and sees Krishna everywhere. Such a person who sees Krishna everywhere is who sees Krishna everywhere and sees Krishna in everything. Such a person, for him, Krishna is never lost, and for Krishna, that devotee is never lost. Sarva bhutastin sitam yo ma bhajati ekatvam astita sarvata vartamano api sa yogi mai vartate. And in this way, in a very worshipable mood of service, uh, he is into Krishna consciousness, and he understands that pleasing Krishna is the supreme goal of life, and is totally established into that. Atma yo upaman ena sarvatra samam pashyati yo Arjuna sukam va yadi va dukam sa yogi paramamata. In whatever favorable or unfavorable situation, according to the materialistic person, the spiritualist is always blissful and happy. He knows that Krishna, whatever situation, whatever place he is keeping, is always always thinking about whatever he does for my good, so he's not disturbed. In this way, a yogi in a perfected state of mind, who is experiencing the highest kind of bliss, he is happy and is thinking about others' happiness. He understands that Krishna consciousness is the best welfare activity, and is also thinking about everybody's welfare. So Arjuna is now coming to the point of understanding, and this is the second turning point in Bhagavad Gita. The first turning point in is chapter 2, slok number 7. And now Arjuna says, oh, this Ashtanga Yoga I will not be able to do. Why? I can think good for Yudhishthir, but I cannot think good for Duryodhan, because I know what all he did with me, my mother, my brother, my family. Because of him, we are in a miserable state. I cannot. Why not, Arjuna? Arjuna vacha yo mam yogatya proktah samya ena madhusudanam etasyaham na pashyami chanchala Vata Stitam Stiram. My mind can think good for Yudhishthir, Arjuna, Krishna, but not for Duryodhana. Because this mind is like a patient who is very sick. In spite of taking medicine, the medicine is not working. The mind has become so diseased that the medicine is not of any effect. Like the mind has to be under the control of the intelligence, but the mind has become so restless that intelligence is not able to control. Oh Krishna, I am, the mind is very, very, very sick. How come it is so sick? Sick. So Krishna, Arjuna says, Chanchala hi mana Krishna pramati balabhadridam tasyam nigraham manye vayureva sudushkaram. The mind is restless, Krishna. The mind is always trying to do what is bad, even though knowing what is good. And the mind is very powerful, and it is determined to do the wrong thing. Thus, I can stop the flow of the air, but not can stop the restlessness of the disturbed mind, Krishna. So Krishna says, yes, this is what is required if you want to do Ashtanga Yoga. And if you cannot control your mind, forget about Ashtanga Yoga and take Nishkam Karma Yoga. That is what I have been trying to tell from chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 6. And you, at least now you understood. You made me work so much, Arjuna. So now Arjuna is ready to fight the war, but Krishna is saying, wait, 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 wait. Now you should understand what is Bhakti Yoga, the benefit of Bhakti Yoga. Okay. Sri Bhagavan Vacha. Sri Bhagavan's beautiful, important person is saying. That means something beautiful and important is being told. Now, that means that Vyasa Muni wants us to listen attentively, keep our backbone, neck, and uh, head straight, and catch every word, not every word, every letter, and take the greatest benefit. Samsayam Mahabhavo Mano Durnigraham Chalam Abhyasena tu Konteya Vairagena cha Grihate. Oh Krishna, oh Arjuna, even if the disease become the disease condition become aggravated, but if we take medicine and we follow the rules given by the doctor, Vaida, correctly, gradually, by following the instructions of an expert Vaidya doctor and taking the medicines in the proper quantity at the proper time, the disease, how much ever it is agitated, it will come under control. So go to a spiritual master and follow his instruction and do service, even how much ever lusty or angry or greedy one may be, or envious one may be. By serving the spiritual master, bona fide spiritual master, one can bring the mind into control. Like Prabhupada did show that by making hippies into happies, Rusis into Rishi, Chinis into Muni, and Japanese to Japa. Samsayam Mahabhavo Manodur Nigraham Chalam Abhyasena. Practice makes man perfect, and Vairagyena, and keep away from wrong tricks. Go closer to Krishna and stay away from non-devotees. Go go closer to devotees and stay away from non-devotees. By doing that, gradually, असंयात्मना योगम दुष्प्रापा इति मे मति वस्यात्मना तु यत्ता साक्यो आप abaptum upayatah. And gradually the mind will come under the control, like a person who may be very, the disease may be very much aggravated, but by taking the medicine at the right time, taking proper rest and following the instructions of the Vaidya, that disease also comes into control. Oh Krishna, I understand this yoga is not for me. Now the turning point is that now Krishna, Arjuna is not asking for himself. Now he is asking, what is the benefit of Nishkam Karma Yoga? And what if somebody, okay, Ashtang Yogi can fail, and Karma Yogi can, Sakam Karma Yogi can fail, but what if Nishkam Karma Yogi is not able to properly perform his bhakti? What will happen to him? So the question is changed. Now Arjuna is talking about the benefits of bhakti yoga. So Arjuna vacha ayati shraddha yopeta yoga chalati manasa arapya yoga samsiddhim kam gatim Krishna gachati. What will happen to a what will happen to a Nishkam Karma Yogi? He takes up the process of Nishkam Karma Yoga. He does Sadhu Sadha Tata Sadhu Sang Bhajana Kriya, but he is not a cheater, he is not a fraud, but he is not serious. Because he is not doing Sakam Karma Yoga, he will not get heaven. But he is not got prema or bhava, so he will not go back to God. What will happen to such a Nishkam Karma Yogi? कश्चिन्नो भया विभ्र 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 भ्रस्ता छिन्नाभ्रम इव नश्यति अप्रातिस्तो महाबाहो विमुढ़ा भ्रमणापति. What will happen to such a practitioner? Will he be like a wind, like a cloud which is cut off from the main cloud and is flowing wherever the wind is going? Katipatang, like a kite which is cut from the thread. Oh, Krishna, what will happen to such a Nishkam Karma Yogi? I want to know, because if I take up this process, I want to make sure that there is no, even if I am not able to complete it properly, do it properly, uh, what will happen to me? Something very bad will happen to me? No, like in other path, whether one is a rich man or a poor, one becomes a PhD, but after leaving the body, all the money is gone. All the PhD is gone. Again, he has to start from KG class. Again, he has to start from scratch. What happens to a Nishkam Karma Yogi? Etan me samsayan Krishna chetam arasi asheshata tad anya samsayas yasya chetana hi upapadyate. This is my doubt, Krishna. Only you can resolve this doubt, destroy this doubt. Oh Krishna, please dispel this doubt. Sri Bhagavan Vacha. Again, Sri Bhagavan Vacha, beautiful, important person saying that means beautiful, important message is being given. Yasmani wants us to be very alert, sit erect, the waist should be tight, the backbone, neck, and the head should be erect, and it should catch every word. What to speak of every word, every letter, because something important, beautiful is being said. Partana eva namutra vinashastasya vidyate nahi kalyana krit kaschet durgatim tata gachati. One who takes this auspicious path, kalyan krit kaschet, gradually all the inauspicious will go. Durgatim, and one who takes this process, he will definitely be dragged spiritually. He will go ahead and ahead and ahead. For time being, it may look that one is stopped, but even if one takes little prasad or chants Hare Krishna, guaranteed this Maha Mantra will make sure that this living entity will go back home, back to Godhead. This Prasad will make sure that he will go back home, back to Godhead, to the spiritual world. That is the power of the process of Krishna consciousness, Nishkam Karma. If one does 1%, the parampara and system will work in such a way, will make sure that next lifetime he will start from 2% and goes on till say 10%, then he will go the in the third lifetime to 40%. It will take him and make him take one to the spiritual world. Prapya punya kritam lokam ushitva shashvata sama suchinam srimatam gehe yoga brashta vijayati. In case of a practitioner is done only 10%, so he will get another chance to do practice Krishna consciousness. Um, like Neha Abhikama Nashasti Tatvayona Vidyate Swalpam Pi Dharma se Trayato Mahato Bhair. At least he will get a body in which he can practice Krishna consciousness. Like a human body is most favorable. So in this way, the unsuccessful yogi will go to get a be with among the pious living entities, and he will be in the Swarga Loka. And after spending his time in Swarga, he will be born in a very rich family. But so for one who has done 60% Krishna consciousness, अथवा योगिनाम एव कूले भवति धीमताम एतद्धि दुर्लभतरम लोके जन्म यद idrisham. That yogi will be born in a pious Vaishnava family, where in the mother's womb he will be drinking Charnamrit, where in the mother's womb he will take Mahaprasad, where in the mother's womb he will be learning Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, and when he takes birth, he will start playing Kirtan Kartal, and by the time he is 3 years old, he will know 3,000 slokas of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and Chaitanya Charitamrita. That kind of life is very rare, Arjuna. That whatever little he has done will never get eradicated. It is spiritual bank. It is called spiritual account. Tatratam buddhi samyogam labate purva dehikam yatate tato bhaya samsiddho kuru nandana. In this lifetime, he will revive his divine consciousness, and he will which he lost, which was cut in the previous lifetime. And in this time, he says that I will be very serious, I will be very sincere, I will be very eager to go back to God, and I will not make the mistake like I did it in the previous lifetime, as I was very casual. No, no, no. This time I will come to it very seriously. Like Jayanand Prabhupada disciple here, when he left his body, Prabhupada said he was a yogi from last lifetime. He just came to complete whatever was left over. So he became, Jayanand Prabhu was very serious, 24 hours in Krishna consciousness. Daytime he was serving in the temple, night he was driving taxi and getting money and handing it over to Srila Prabhupada. Purva abhyasena taneva hiryete hi asavo api saha jijna surapi yogasya sabda brahmati vartate. In this lifetime, he is very, very careful and he makes sure that his eagerness for Krishna consciousness is increasing and he is very serious and he is very careful not to commit any Vaishnava Aprad or Vaishnava Ninda. And he is here to go back home, back to Godhead. He makes sure that he's not getting stuck anywhere. He's makes sure that he's not getting hung anywhere. He's not, making sure he's not stopped anywhere. He knows that he has come till here and he has to go ahead and he is going ahead. Paryata pari, prayatna yat atmanastu yogi samsuda kilbisha अनेक जन्म संसिद्धा ततो याति parom gati. So what that ultimate um, the ultimate success, perfection, which has to be achieved, and the perfection of achieving that ultimate success, which one achieves after many, many lifetimes. This devotee in this lifetime, because being very serious, will attain and he will make his life successful. That's why this Nishkam Karma Yog Marg is the greatest marg, the greatest path. It is greater than tapasya, it is greater than knowledge, it is greater than sakam karma. तपस्विभ्यो अधिको योगी ज्ञानेभ्यो अपि मतो अधिक कर्मेभ्यो च अधिको योगी तस्माद् योगी भव अर्जुना. Krishna said तस्माद् योगी भव अर्जुना. Krishna does not say तस्माद् tapasvi bhava arjuna. Krishna does not say tasmad jnani bhava arjuna. Krishna does not say tasmad karmi bhava arjuna. Krishna says tasmad yogi bhava arjuna, because a tapasvi, whatever austerity does, after in the next lifetime all the austerity will be eradicated. Whatever knowledge one gets, that knowledge will be eradicated in the next body. Whatever karma he did, it will be eradicated in the next body. But whatever bhakti one has done, it will not be eradicated even if the bhakti, body changes. So become a yogi, Arjuna, become a yogi, become a yogi. And in yogi, become the best yogi like the gopis. Yogi namapi sarvesham madagaterantaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yo mam same yukta tamamata. And of all the yogis, one with great faith who always abides in me, thinks about me within and renders transcendental loving service like the gopis. That devotee is the most dearest to me and intimately united to me. That is the highest of all kind of yogi. That's my opinion. Become that kind of yogi. Arjuna, become that kind of yogi. So this Niskam Karma Yogi is the best part, and that is the uh, that is the that is the conclusion. Arjuna, Krishna comes and Arjuna agrees with it, and Arjuna is now ready to fight. But Krishna says, "Wait, you should know more about bhakti, so that you will fight in the right mood." Okay, so we are very fortunate to get this process of Nishkam Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Buddhi Yoga by Prabhupada's mercy. So now we should take this process very seriously, and we should be uh, eager to advance in Krishna consciousness. We should take a vow that from now till my last breath, I will practice, I will be serious, I will be sincere, and I will be eager to advance. By no chance I will commit Vaishnava Prad or Vaishnava Ninda, and I've come till here to I've come till here to go ahead. By no way I will be deviated, stopped, or hung. I will make my life successful. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Stop.